Yo, I don't know where this place is, but I was just here yesterday. Greetings from the big city of Toronto. Today's date is Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. Temperature 77 Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius, and the time is 6:42 p.m. Got here a special guest. You may have just seen him if you tuned into the live stream, which he did just before, but
what's up, people? That's all I got.
Mr. Johnny Strides here, Toronto extraordinaire YouTuber.
I'll accept it.
We're starting off here in Yonge and Dundas Square.
Yeah, yesterday you said they're changing its name to what I call the S word.
But I'm using a new version of the Prism software today, which allows for better streaming, hopefully. We'll see if the stream goes as planned.
And I think you're streaming in 60 frames per second.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So it should be a little bit smoother. We'll have to compare this to my stream and see how much better the quality is.
Johnny's got a coffee from Starbucks.
I have a very generous viewer who creatively super chatted me a pickup coffee at a Starbucks. So thank you, Jellybean. Oh, there's the Peruvian flutist. You have to be careful. His background tracks are sometimes will get picked up by the YouTube copyright algorithm.
Oh, wow. I passed by him yesterday. Thank goodness I didn't get a copyright violation.
He's got me a few times.
Yesterday I didn't go north of Dundas Street. No way I did when I went through Kensington Market, but that was the only time.
So where to? North on Yonge Street?
Yeah, we'll go north on Yonge. I want to head up to Bloor Street.
You recognize this shop across the street?
Yeah, it wasn't here the last time I was in Toronto, but first ever store in Toronto, Shake Shack.
Yeah, it opened up a few months ago. I lined up about an hour.
We got entertained for an hour too. They brought out a big mascot, right?
Yeah, and there was buskers in line. It's a very nice store. They went all out on the decor. Some viewers were commenting that it's way nicer than their local Shake Shack.
I think I have to try it when I'm here. I think it's a given.
They do have a Canada only item.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, I think they've got a Canadian shake, and I think there's a burger item that's unique to Canada. But you might be curious if the burger itself is the same, right?
Yeah, I'll see. Ooh, Mega Tokyo, subscribe to AK from the Johnny Strides channel. You like the duel? Awesome.
Thank you for coming over. Speaking of big American burger chains, there's another one right here. This was a big deal maybe 10 years ago when it opened
Five
up.
Guys?
This one had all the hype and all the excitement.
And now Shake Shack is taking all the excitement. You know, I have a question. I don't know if there's a Toronto specific food item, specific to this region, because maple syrup is.
I would say the P-Mail bacon sandwich.
Yeah, I guess that.
From Carousel at The St. Lawrence Market. There's another one, there's a pub there, I think Paddington's, that also have a really good female bacon sandwich.
And when I was in Niagara Falls, they had the butter tart. I'm not sure if that's like Canada specific or Ontario specific.
And there's, like, you could get ketchup chips or dill pickle chips. Pineapple pizza, you have that in the States, but that's Canadian. Our Smarties are 1,000 times better than your Smarties. You have to try Smarties. Your Smarties we call rockets, but ours are chocolate, and they're so good. They're kind of like M&Ms.
Yeah, Bill Chow is just saying that the first Shake Shack in Canada is at Yonge and Dundas.
Yeah, the burger was good, the fries were good, but the shake was excellent, so it lived up to its name. That place is pretty good, Kanji Queen.
Oh, I ate there before. It's so good.
And this is one of the better Korean barbecues. Dalgande?
It's a small place.
No, it's big. There's like a big patio upstairs.
Oh.
And there's one in Koreatown too.
There was a restaurant we ate together in Koreatown. I forgot the name of it.
Bukcheongdong, I believe.
Yeah, that one was good.
It's a galbi restaurant.
Aryan G says Canadian stripper is our native food. And maybe beaver tails. But that's more of a chain rather than a food item, right?
Yeah, and you can get beaver tail. That's a Canada thing. That's not a Toronto thing. But to be honest, most people in Toronto don't eat female bacon sandwiches regularly. They don't eat beaver tails regularly. It's just something you'll see in like a Lonely Planet that says you have to do it. That doesn't mean they're not really good.
I mean, I had the female bacon sandwich. It's excellent.
Yeah, if I had one near me, I would eat it all the time. Pat75 says, I love the Toronto street meat. I was telling an Action Kid on our live stream earlier how much better the hot dogs are here than New York from the street vendors. No offense to New York.
Oh, Hung Mao, you're saying the picture quality is good, just a little pixelated? Maybe that has to do with the 4,000 bit rate?
No, I think that would be the 60 frames.
Oh.
Because a 4,000 bit rate on H.265 should be about 6,000 on H.264 because it's more efficient. Did you go to our IKEA last time you were here, the downtown IKEA?
I did not go inside IKEA, but I've seen it.
Jason says, Toronto looks like Manhattan, New York City. They call Yonge Street kind of undergoing the Manhattanization of Toronto because it's basically turning into a massive high-rise corridor.
A massive canyon of glass tall buildings.
A super tall building going up right behind us, one of 3 on Yonge Street.
Missy Giggles, beaver tail is not a sandwich. It's a really, really good pastry.
This is a typical Toronto drive-in. You get a lot of that in New York too, though, right?
Oh, it's typical.
This person's blocking the crosswalk, and this person shouldn't even have entered, the person in front of them.
I experienced a lot of this when I was driving Yonge Street yesterday.
The enforcement is non-existent.
You know what I don't really like about Toronto? There's a lot of these side streets where like cars can like come in and out and there's no like lights.
And that puts drivers in a tough spot because they kind of have to nudge their way out, right?
Yeah.
And you can't really blame them for blocking a crossing if they can't see and safely pull out.
Life hack, more chicken.
Thank you, Jelly Bean. Much appreciated. Alex Oliveira says rude driver. This construction is they're making the subway platform accessible, so they're building an elevator down to it.
Oh, that's what it is.
Last time you were here, the other side of Yonge Street was closed off because it's a split platform. So the southbound side, I think they're done with, but now they're doing the eastbound or the northbound side.
Yeah, I remember that. So where's the elevator? Oh, I see it. No, I think that might be the window for that big building.
Yeah, I have no idea where it actually is. Hang Mouse says Johnny devoured the coffee. I was thirsty. I walked from Bay Station all the way down to Harborfront, and then I did a live stream. And now I'm walking again on a live stream. I'm watching the live stream.
Roy says most eastern Canadian cities are notorious for non-traffic light laneways.
Also, a lot of the homes in the residential areas, the parking is behind in laneways. So there's no driveway or garage in the front.
Wow, look at this construction here. They've entirely dug up Yonge Street.
Well, this part of the subway was built using a cut and cover method, so they literally just opened it up
The same
and built
way,
the
yeah.
subway, and then they put a lid on it. It's much cheaper than having a tunneling machine, but it's also a lot more disruptive.
Hey, but I'd much rather prefer Toronto's transit system than London's. London's, oftentimes I found unusable because it took like 10 minutes just to get to the platform. Meanwhile, you could have walked to like the next station or two in that same amount of time. And you have to pay money to use the transit. So,
But the great thing about London is I found no matter where I was or where I was going, there was a bus coming within like 5 minutes that would take me there.
the bus was good. The subway is horrible there, or the London Underground.
Where I stayed in Shoreditch, it was the London Overground, which was a line, but it didn't connect to anything. Like I couldn't take it anywhere useful. So when I was going back to the airport, I took an Uber just to get to the Elizabeth line to get to the airport. Could have taken a bus, but I thought London was pretty awesome overall.
Yeah, like understand it. This is fun to me.
But what Toronto has that many cities don't are streetcars. They're very useful.
They're more effective when they have their own dedicated right-of-way than being mixed with traffic.
To ever fucking walk up on set, to ever fucking use me with that stuff, to ever fucking use. Your ugly fucking stupid bitch ass looks.
Okay.
Alright, maybe just go over here for a second.
I'll fucking help you with your bitch ass
Just wait.
Yeah.
Just,
He's walking past us going north on
yeah.
Yonge Street.
May says walk fast. I'd prefer to like wish them good mental health in the future and just wait for them to get out of the area.
Yeah, maybe we should go down College Street.
No, I think we're okay. We can always cross over to the other side of the street too. It's not a...
Well, there's the Toronto Police.
One thing I found much better in Europe were the sound of the emergency sirens. They're more effective, they're lower, you can hear them from a greater distance and they don't like pierce your ears so much.
I don't really find that siren to be as effective as New York's or London. Jason says that's like New York City, the people arguing over there. Yeah, unfortunately, you'll see a lot of these mental health issues in a lot of cities around North America that I've traveled to.
Yeah, that's not a Toronto thing or a New York thing. That's a Canada-US thing, sadly.
I saw a little bit of it when I went to London as well, but not to the extent as North America. There's One Bloor West right in the middle of our screen there, which is slated to be the tallest building in the city, maybe.
I'll just keep going straight here.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
one of
over
the,
there now.
just keep moving. One of the two tallest. I think that's just someone going through a bit of a withdrawal.
I really hope he gets the help he needs. Alex asks, what about Asia? Did you see that type of behavior there? Well, I've been to Taiwan, Thailand, and Vietnam in Asia. I didn't really experience that
Yeah, I would
much of an
say
issue with mental health there.
I would say it's pretty rare to see that there. You certainly see some like heartbreaking things on the streets of Bangkok or even Saigon, but that type of issue you don't see very often, right?
Meg is excited. I have a co-host tonight. Yeah, it's exciting to have Johnny Strides on the channel again.
It's exciting to have you back in the city.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun when you were here.
My first collab with you in Toronto. We've got a lot of crazy things happening, right?
The main thing when you come across someone like that is just to mind your own business. They're 99% of the time completely harmless. So just do what we're doing and just keep moving.
There was one guy yesterday who got very defensive against me for recording him in public in front of Toronto Old City Hall.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I just say I'm not specifically recording you, however, you are in public.
Marge, I do plan to go to Toronto Island eventually. I heard it's really nice there. Of course, being an island, you do have to take a boat there.
Yeah, unfortunately, the residents have been opposing a footbridge connection, which really ought to be implemented. There's also an idea now being floated to build a gondola to the islands that I think is kind of neat. It would also give us like a tourist attraction that could generate revenue.
Because I know there should have been.
The strange thing is, Toronto Island is already connected to Billy Bishop Airport, but you can't get from the airport to the main island.
It's connected via an underground tunnel and one of the shortest ferry routes in the world. In fact, there's car rental shops at Billy Bishop Island, and you rent the car and then you drive it onto the ferry.
This shows you the stark contrast of old and new on Yonge Street. You have these tall, high-rise buildings, and then you have right here 1 or 2 floors.
At least what I like about this is the retail has been maintained in front. That sort of fine grain old retail. I don't really like the presence you get with new condos. Mm-hmm. You get big retail spots and kind of bland corporate entities occupying them, which I think like the mom and pop and smaller stores like that is so much more interesting, and it adds so much more to the community. Like Yonge Street has lost so much of its character and so much of its soul because of the new condos. It's really like sucking the life right out of it.
Oh, Peter's saying that sushi pizza originated in the Yorkville neighborhood of Toronto. I never had sushi pizza. I'd be curious to try it. One thing I didn't have in Toronto the last time I was here is pizza. Well, I did have a chain pizza place, Pizza, but that's not real pizza. That's like eating Pizza Hut in New York City.
Yeah, it's fast food pizza, really. Did you have a slice or did you order a pizza?
I may have just had a slice.
Yeah, I find pizza is really hit or miss with the slices, but their fresh ordered pizza is not bad. There you can see One Bloor West rising. One of 3 super talls under construction on Yonge Street.
It was still under construction when I was here 2 years ago. Lisa, I did have the worst pizza in the city. It was terrible. I do not recommend pizza at all.
Is there any must-eat restaurant on your list this time?
I didn't really do that much research on places to eat. If I see a place that looks good, I may go in there. Most of the time I'm on the fly, depending where I walk. I'm like, okay, I'm in this neighborhood now. Let me look for something to eat, and then I'll look for restaurants. Gloucester Street or Gloucester?
Gloucester.
Straight from the English.
It looks like Gloucester. It's Gloucester. Yeah, a lot of people from the UK will recognize a lot of the street names.
Yeah. Hey, I heard it when I was taking the London Underground. The next station is Gloucester Road. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
See it, say it, sort it.
Oh yeah, that one.
Here it's if you see something, say something. I just thought it was funny.
This is a Northern Line train via King's Cross, St. Pancras. Oh, that Northern Line is such a bad line. There's like so many branches of it, and
I was waiting for a train and they came on the PA and said, please consider another route. It's really busy and backed up right now.
What?
They're telling everyone on the platform to like not take it. I pulled out my camera and I tried to make a video and like you were just shoulder to shoulder with everyone. I couldn't.
Oh man, that would have been a good video.
I was only a few stops from Trafalgar Square, so I just got out and walked it. And that Bakerloo line, man, that's deep sometimes.
Oh, and it's uncomfortable. It's hot.
Still, it's hard. Like, it was built forever ago, right?
Yeah, it was. Hey, yesterday when I took line 1 coming here, it was running at a crawl through many of these slow zones.
Yeah, there's all these speed restricted zones that are driving people bananas.
In my video, it's like the automated announcement was like, arriving at Bay Station, doors will open on the right, and then it would stop, and I was like, We're not arriving anywhere, man. We're just stuck in the tunnel.
Yeah, when I live at Yonge and Eglinton, and just to come downtown used to be 20 minutes door to door. Now I have to budget 40 minutes. There's almost always some kind of delay, or it takes 10 minutes for the train to come when it should be 5. And then it just crawls along at a snail's pace all the way down. And there's no announcements.
Yeah, that's what I experienced.
There's nothing. It's just business as usual. It's like
I
we're
was
being
trying to
conditioned
listen to
into
the-
accepting this ultra substandard transit.
I was trying to listen to the announcement system. They were talking, and I couldn't hear them. It's all garbled.
Yeah, I mean, when it works, it's a very good transit system, but it is falling apart, unfortunately. It's the most self-funded transit system in North America. Most of its funding comes from the fare box.
Oh.
The Harris government cut a lot of funding to the TTC, and nobody has restored it. So it is starved for funds, and it's not particularly well run.
Well, at least they're trying to expand the different transit lines now and constructing them, but it's still pretty bad.
Well, the crosstown was supposed to be open the last time you were here, and it's still not open.
I would have loved to take that train. All right, Bloor Street is coming up. I'm gonna turn left on Bloor Street.
That Vietnamese food smelled so good.
Oh, it smells great.
That was ginger. That's an excellent spot.
You must be the expert in foods in Toronto.
I wish. I'm not really a foodie, but I do know we are very, very spoiled for food.
Well, I can tell you from last trip, like I had a good share of restaurants here, and the food here is incredible. I feel like it's on par in terms of quality with cities like New York or Boston.
Everywhere but fine dining. We're a little thin at the high end. Like there's still a lot of great places, but New York or London or Tokyo has exponentially more choice. But once you get down to like everyday food that normal people actually eat, I think it's probably the best city in the world for that, in my opinion. Like
Andrew's asking, when are you visiting New York City?
Who, me or you?
You.
I went 2 years ago. 3 years ago, I think, right?
Yeah, I forget it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
I don't know. I don't have it on my radar in the immediate future, but probably next year. I'll have to do it at a time when you're in town. You seem to be bouncing all over the world, so.
And I'm coming up here now. Bloor Yorkville neighborhood.
One of 2 scramble crossings in the city, and we started this stream at the other scramble crossing at Yonge and Dundas. There used to be one at Bay and Bloor. I really think Yonge and Eglinton ought to have a scramble crossing.
Oh, that would definitely be a good one over
That
there.
intersection feels busier than this one.
It's so busy there. When is this building going to be finished?
It'll probably top out early next year. I think they've applied for a height increase, and that it is still pending.
Lisa misses the one at Bay and Bloor. There used to be a scramble crossing there.
Yeah, the city, it was like a pilot, and they decided that Bay and Bloor didn't have the foot volume to justify it. But I think they should at least implement it during rush hour, because there is a large critical mass of people at certain times of the day. So it doesn't have to be all day, but it should be when it's busy.
There's the expensive part of town. You could say this is like Fifth Avenue of Toronto. High-end retail.
Yeah, we have nothing like Harrods though. Although there's a Canadian high-end department store, Holt
This one,
Renfrew.
Holt Renfrew.
And there's Saks Fifth Avenue down at Queen and Yonge, which is now Canadian owned. What was that guy? Oh!
Oh,
Big fan.
someone walked by and said big fan.
But he had his hand out to shake
Oh.
it, and I was just kind of like, cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Italy's in Toronto.
I much preferred the one in the World Trade Center. That might just have been the fact that the view from that one was amazing. But fun fact, if you're in the area and you need the bathroom, the second floor here, you can just head up
Oh,
and use the Italy
good
one.
tip.
Because it's a bunch of different restaurants kind of
Yeah.
together. So you can just, and there's like a cafe in there, so there's a real shortage of public bathrooms. So it helps to like know what's where.
Same in New York City. You kind of have to like just go into stores at some point and pay for something.
Sure, I'll buy a Timbit. Yeah, this used to be a scramble crossing.
Yeah, no more. We got the
going
largest
for
bank
it?
in Toronto here, TD.
It's funny, you'll see TD on all kinds of American buildings. Even the Boston Celtics play in the TD Garden.
Only two of the big five banks started in Toronto, TD and CIBC.
Well, in the 70s, Montreal was like the financial heart of Canada, and everything started shifting over due to a changing political climate. And
Oh.
Toronto really, really benefited from that.
Jody Grubbs, thanks for the $10. Hello, AK and Johnny Stride. Thanks for showing us Toronto once more, one of my
Well-
favorite large cities in the world. I love Toronto. Love it too, great place.
As I wear a t-shirt from a place where I was hanging out with this guy
Yeah,
and Jason Rupp.
I know. Andrew, TD stands for Toronto Dominion. It was formed from a merger of two different banks.
Canada Trust and TD Bank.
Yep, we see all the high-end stores.
Yep, Yorkville Village is just over there. That's a video that always does well. A walk through Yorkville.
Hermes is here.
Hermes.
Hermes.
These stores have security in front. There's a former pottery barn.
Dwayne says Royal Bank of Canada is the oldest. Yeah, it is. It's the largest by assets too.
Yep.
Oh, just giving you a warning, folks. For those of you coming from the US or other places to Canada, if you're withdrawing from an ATM here, I used CIBC yesterday. They charged me a $4.50 ATM withdrawal fee, and then they asked me if I wanted to do a dynamic currency conversion, which include a 7.5% markup. So naturally, I declined the markup because my bank would definitely give me a better rate than 7.5% markup. But just an FYI, be aware for ATM withdrawal fees like crazy if you decide to use an ATM here.
You know what's amazing? When I went to Europe, London and Brussels and Ghent, I used no cash the whole trip. Everything was just Samsung Pay, tap. Everything. So it feels like we're a little bit backwards, and you get places here that some places will be cash only, and then you'll get places that are like card only.
Yeah.
And then you'll get places that'll take a card, but they'll charge more, or they'll be cash discounted. So you do have to have some cash on you if you come here.
Yeah, you do. There was even a bakery I went to today. They charged more for credit card transactions compared to cash. But yeah, Toronto's an expensive city. There's a 13% sales tax at the restaurants, and you have to tip on top of that.
And be careful, a lot of the machines will prompt you to tip 18-20%, and that's on top of the tax. So you're actually tipping a lot more than 18% if you choose that.
Wow.
So really, if you want to tip 18%, choose the 15% option if you notice that the amount is on top of tax.
Lisa says the tip should be before the HST.
Yeah,
if they want to do the right thing, that's what they should do.
Or just pay their employees a proper wage and not have tipping. There's a few places that do that.
Yeah, I know the tipping culture in Canada and the United States is out of control, really.
It's weird because food costs went up, prices went up, portions got smaller, but why did the tip percentage go up?
Yeah.
Like the inflation is built into all the costs. It almost seems greedy at some point. Because like 20 years ago, 15% was a good tip. Now it's considered a cheap tip. But why? Food has gone up way more than inflation. Like that's built in.
Now, what's going on with this museum? It's closed now for renovations.
This entrance is closed, but this entrance is. Are you going south here, or are you going through the annex, or?
Let's go south here, towards the CN Tower. We're walking next to Queen's Park.
Towards Queen's Park, yeah.
Yeah.
On Queen's Park. North of here is Avenue Road, and between here and College is Queen's Park, then south of College it's University Avenue.
I think I came by here for Nuit Blanche. There was some kind of art sculpture here.
Yeah,
when is it this year? October?
Yeah, it'll be in a few months.
The ROM is coming up. Is that an art festival?
It's right there, the Royal Ontario Museum.
Oh, that's what it stands for. I thought it was an art.
That was a great thing about London. Most of their big museums and galleries were free.
Oh, I took advantage of that. I went to the British Museum. That was amazing.
There's a ceramics museum right here, which I admittedly have never been to. The Gardner Museum.
Fluffy Bunny, ROM is Royal Ontario Museum.
Lisa says it's October 5th. I would say in my chats, she's the resident art expert.
Look at all this construction here.
But that building straight ahead would be the Ontario equivalent of the state capitol building. It's the provincial legislative assembly.
Yeah, the provincial capital of Ontario is Toronto, but the nation's capital is Ottawa.
There's the McLaughlin Planetarium, which sadly has been shuttered. We also lost a planetarium when they closed down the Science Center earlier this year.
Oh, that's sad.
So we are This might be the coolest subway station downtown.
The museum station.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Egyptian themed
Ooh.
architecture down there, or design.
Let's check out the provincial government building. It's in the middle of the park, right?
Yep, and the park it's on is owned by the University of Toronto.
Oh, it is?
It's been leased to the province. I think it's like a 99-year lease for $1, or it's a
That's
150-year
crazy.
lease. But the University of Toronto is a creature of the province. So technically it's leasing its land to itself. So if the university said, no, we want that land back, the province could be like, what are you going to do about it? So it's kind of a catch-22 kind of situation.
That's so weird.
Because this is University of Toronto on the left, and this is all University of Toronto on the right.
I wonder what's going to happen when that 99-year lease is up. There's probably going to be a big news article about it or something.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll just be extended forever. It might be 150 years. It's something like that.
You know, I kind of remember last time there was construction here too on the museum station.
Well, they just opened up a new entrance in here.
Just like New York, the construction here takes forever.
And it seems to cost more than it does anywhere else.
Is this the new subway station?
The new
An
entrance, yeah.
Yeah. I would say this is like the nicest park downtown.
I would argue with you on that, but it's one of them.
I mean, it's definitely one of the easiest to get to.
The park we were just at, Berksey Park, I would say is my favorite downtown park. The one with the dog fountain.
Oh yeah.
Another great one is Grange Park. That's just between Dundas and Queen Street.
I don't really see anything like any amenities here, just lawns and benches. They don't have tennis courts or ball courts or anything. Not even restrooms or washrooms as they call them here.
There's monuments. It's turning out to be such a nice night.
It's so warm in Toronto today.
But it's definitely cooled off several degrees from a few hours ago.
This is an equestrian statue of King Edward VII. I have no idea who King Edward VII is. I wasn't paying enough attention in history class.
So what's your plan, to walk down to the scooter?
Yeah, I guess I can. It might be that time when we get there.
Well, I'll probably say goodbye at Front Street.
Okay.
Just take the subway.
Maybe I should make another scooter video instead of walking around.
Yeah, just take Yonge Street all the way up to Midtown.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You've done a drive, and there's bike lanes between Bloor and Eglinton, or Bloor and Davisville.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Why not? If you want to take bike lanes the whole way, you could go to Sherburne Street and go north up to Bloor and take that over to Bloor Yonge. But if you want to mix it up with traffic, you could just keep going north up Yonge the whole way.
I think Yonge would be good. It'll be the most well-known, and I'm already at Queens Quay anyway. Gertz, I went to the CN Tower 2 years ago, but I only did an Action Kid Extra video up there and a live stream on the main channel. I didn't make a dedicated video.
I would recommend it. A
Yeah,
lot of people watch mine. I do think the restaurant deal is kind of good. Yeah, it's a very expensive meal, but it includes admission. You don't have to like line up with everybody.
That's what I did last time. It was $75 you need to spend for the restaurant, and you get your admission free.
And you get like an hour or so of just sitting at a revolving seat that you watch the whole city go by. In my whole life, I've avoided that restaurant because I've just heard people say the food is not good, the food is not good. If you went on Reddit and posted what is the biggest ripoff in Toronto, CN Tower restaurant would definitely come to the top, but I thought the food was good.
I thought it was good too. They're not New York City talking crosswalks, folks. It just beeps at you.
Yeah, you don't need to press that one. That's for audible signal.
It just says tick, 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 tick.
Wait.
It doesn't even say anything. Or
yeah, it's supposed to be. If you were vision impaired, you might be standing there all night.
yeah, there was one button though I pressed in Toronto. It did say wait though. I think it was malfunctioning, or maybe they didn't program it yet.
Or maybe they just ordered it from the same company in New York gets theirs.
Yeah, or all the other cities get their talking crosswalk buttons and machines. Hey, we got Jaycation here. Welcome, Jaycation.
That's off narrative.
Action Kid X Johnny Strides. Yes.
Jaycation. I remember you were here not too long ago walking around with Pat75, and congrats on hitting 100,000 subscribers shortly after that.
Yeah, he's really grown his channel.
He's putting the cation in Jaycation. He's a Barcelona expert. I see him just hanging out all over the globe, living the life. It's funny because I was looking up YouTube videos before I went to Barcelona because I did like no research or homework at all until the last second. And I ended up watching a bunch of his videos.
See, we all help each other in an indirect way. Heck, 2 years ago, I never went to Toronto, and I was watching a bunch of his videos, Johnny Strides, and I familiarized myself with the city already. Like, I knew where neighborhoods were, but I had no idea where the street grid was, so it was kind of a funny thing when I came here. I was like, oh, Chinatown is this and this in Toronto, and we have Yorkville Village. I was like, oh, but I don't know where it is.
But then you start connecting the dots pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You made a comment last night that you mentioned it can be a bit disorienting or confusing at first because the streets aren't numbered.
Yeah, that's right. It still is like that for me.
But for me, it's second nature to know the street names and remember what. So when I go to another city, that's how I try to map it in my head.
Oh.
I don't think in terms of, oh, is this First Avenue, Second Avenue, or whatever. It's just whatever street name it is. And you can't really do that in Europe because every street just kind of winds and bends all over the
sucks, I know.
You think you're walking north, but you're walking southeast. Paris is like that. London is like that a little bit. Brussels is definitely like that.
Yeah, they certainly weren't planning their street grids early.
Well, they weren't built around the automobile.
And we're winding and bending now, but at least we know it's...
While we're walking around the provincial legislative assembly.
Yeah.
Not very fun to watch.
So are you just going to take this all the way down to the waterfront?
Yeah, unless there's another more interesting route.
Once we're south of College, it gets better.
Yeah.
From Bloor to College, it's a little bit boring. But really, your other option would be go to Spadina and go south down Chinatown, which you did yesterday.
Yeah, I did that already.
Or to go over to Bay Street and go south through the financial district.
Yeah,
But
let's
those-
do Bay Street. Because this turns into university and it's a lot of big buildings and
construction.
embassies. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll miss the U.S. consulate.
Oh, Mike says Pittsburgh streets are like that with lots of hills and rivers to deal with.
There we can go.
Yeah, let's go this way. Can barely see the CN Tower. Every year it gets harder and harder to see.
Every year it seems smaller and smaller. It used to just dominate.
It's still the tallest structure in Toronto.
Yeah, in North America, I believe. Except for there's a few radial masts, I think, that might be taller, but they're not actually poured concrete or anything. I was reading in the US, I think there's like a 2,000 foot height limit on the whole country because of the FAA.
Oh, wow.
So those like crazy, super tall buildings I don't think are possible. You'll see, do you see any of this brand in New York City moving e-bikes?
Never.
Yeah, you will notice 50% of the delivery guys are on move-ins here. It's a Toronto-based company. They sponsored me with their first bike. Here, we can go this way.
See if it says wait or not. I want to find one that's not programmed. It's hilarious. We'll cross the street and then go to Bay. Yeah, I did find one that wasn't programmed last time. I forget when. It must have been one of my live streams.
You want to go to Bay?
Yes, it's Bay. Schwartz Riesman Innovation Campus. This is a nice looking building.
It's brand new.
Looks like a bunch of Tetris blocks together.
This is the original Toronto General Hospital on the right. Now it's like an innovation center. Are you going to do any non-downtown exploring?
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to do some more research. People really want me to go to Markham and Richmond Hill.
Scarborough, Markham, Richmond Hill, if you're into Chinese food, you might just be in heaven in those areas.
I mean, I did go to Pacific Mall, I think it was, yeah. And the food there was pretty good.
Yeah, I think at the time it was like North America's biggest like Hong Kong style mall when it opened up. And then there's another place across the street called First Markham Place I think is worth a visit. But I've heard their security can be on your case if you have a camera in there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you spend all that time getting there, and then you get told by security, "Oh, like, can't have your camera in here, sir." I had that in London too, through some of their.
You had it at
malls.
Harrods once, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it at Harrods, only once.
Well, it's private property, right? It's.
I did get away with recording in Fortnum and Mason in London.
So we're basically going in a big loop. We started at the waterfront.
Maybe I could get something to eat when I get to the harbor front again.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry. It's dinner time.
Yeah, what time is it now anyway? It's
8.
Almost 8 now.
How long have you been streaming?
An hour and 1 minute.
Oh. Well, if we see something on the way and you want dinner, we could make that happen.
No, they're all programmed to not say wait.
I'm up to 22,000 steps since I left my apartment, just nonstop, walking the whole time.
How many steps am I at? 18,157. Not too far behind you.
Whenever I ride my bike or scooter, I turn my Fitbit off because I find I can pick up like a few thousand steps just from the rattling.
Oh, wow.
So I don't want that to like cheat my numbers.
Yeah, Lisa, that's what we do. Walking pretty much is our job.
See, this is what I think is going to happen to your scooter.
Oh no.
You see more bicycle carcasses than you do actual bikes locked up here.
Let's see, I'm gonna end my live stream at the scooter.
Not once have I ever parked a scooter or e-bike anywhere in the city and left it.
That's crazy, I thought you would.
Like, I'll pick up food, like I'll order food for pickup and I'll like park it on my way home where I can like see it and just go in and get it, but I don't leave it locked up for any prolonged period of time. I think that's one of the reasons why bike share is exploding in popularity. It's just so convenient and you don't have that.
This person's bike's gonna be gone. That's it's not locking the bike, it's just locking the handlebar or the frame.
I had a friend once who had a U-lock and someone put crazy glue in like where the key goes.
Oh no.
So then you have to Google what dissolves this and go to the store and like.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that one actually says Bixie on it. That's really
Oh
old
wow.
school. When it launched, it was known as Bixie Bike.
And the pedal was off. The crank.
You will sometimes see like homeless people on those bikes, and you'll see them like in their encampments.
Oh gosh.
And you're like, some poor person probably ended up like paying for that.
Pat 75 says some homeless person will soon be in possession of it. Who knows? Maybe it's the barter economy of the homeless people. Just, I'll trade like 1 week's worth of food for my bike.
Well, your logic was, I park my scooter all the time in New York City and no one takes it. But New York City is not Toronto. Like, there might be some things here that are not as good.
I've seen more like abandoned bikes and crazy stuff happening in New York than Toronto.
I don't know a single person that hasn't had a bike nicked here. Every single person I know who has ridden regularly has had something stolen. Sometimes it's just a seat or a tire. Sometimes someone just kicks their tire and it's bent.
Oh gosh.
But we really need more secure bike parking because the police do nothing. They will literally be annoyed that they have to like take your phone call and write it down. Even if you have a tracker, there's people that have trackers in their car and they'll call the police and be like, my car was stolen. It is exactly right here. And they'll be like, that's nice. We'll get back to you in 12 hours. Like,
Oh my gosh.
that. So yeah, you have to be vigilant and just park it securely.
Lisa said same, both were out of private underground condo garages. Oh great.
Oh, I had a friend, he's actually a police officer, who had his bike stolen from his condo. I think a lot of the condo concierge guys can kind of let in a thief or tip them off and make sure there's no footage of it. Because I've known a lot of people as well, not just him, who's had bikes disappear from like secure storage in condos. So it's
Toronto police kind of useless for a lot of things, says Lisa. Fun Feast says, my back tire got stolen outside of your building. Oh, this one just goes tick, 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 tick.
yeah, and I know some people that have just like beater bikes. Like a visually not desirable, and those still get stolen. Some people just need a ride.
It's terrible.
Like, crime in the city is very low for a major North American city. The safety, you're very safe here, but bike thefts are definitely a thing.
Well, the one thing I also locked to the scooter was that helmet. Let's hope the helmet is there.
That was a nice helmet, too.
That's a nice helmet.
Oh man, there's some guy scooting around with a helmet.
I hope the helmet is there. We'll find out at the end of the live stream if my scooter is still there.
I'll be watching on the subway.
Here, I'll show you the picture of it in case.
No, don't show. Oh, don't show it to your viewers now. You're telling someone to go steal it. I'm not going to be there for a while.
Yeah, that's right.
That's like saying I didn't lock my door for my apartment. Here's a picture of it.
Lisa said you left your helmet there. Yeah, but it was locked to the U-lock with a cable.
Oh, you're nuts, man. You're nuts. Someone will just snip that with scissors. That's just like a piece of nylon, right?
Well, it's metal braided, but that thing is so small.
Oh, look at the name of the sushi restaurant. I'm sure it has some meaning in another language, but in English, it just caca.
Gerteg says Ken is headed towards you. Ooh. Might run into Mr. Is TheKenContinuum.
Is he live streaming?
I mean, it's 7:47 now.
We did Oh, he's live. I think, no. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's live.
View of, watch an embarrassing notification will show up.
Maybe we'll run into him.
Yeah.
Is he also on Bay Street?
He is, no, that looks like he's on the, he's heading towards Dundas Square.
Well, we're sort of near it. Dundas Square is like in 4 blocks.
Yeah, he's coming this way, it looks like. See, you can see.
Whoa, look at this. There's so many different rates. 10 hours each or less, 25, 20, 15, 15, 20. My gosh.
It's a very rare surface parking lot downtown. There's the old coach terminal. That's where you used to catch a Greyhound.
This stone building here?
Yeah, it's the
Wow.
old 1931 Art Deco. Gorgeous exterior, total shithole on the inside.
A lot of the old Art Deco buildings are like that. They're beautiful on the outside, but they're not very practical on the inside. Yeah, I can see it.
Yep, now all the coach buses move south. They're right across from Union Station.
It's a better location for that.
It is and it isn't because there's so much traffic. If there's an event going on at the arena or just afternoon rush hour, a lot of those buses get stuck and they're just sitting in traffic and they get delayed and canceled.
Hey, it's Canadian Tire.
And Unholy Donuts.
The opposite of Holy Chuck.
I could go for an unholy donut. Do you want a donut?
I'm all right.
We'll walk to the station. Take like the
Are they open?
Open till 8:30.
It's 7:50. Here, let me just take a look.
All right.
Hi, is this everything you have? Oh,
Whoa. No wonder why they're unholy donuts.
and then kind of. But if I ordered that cinnamon one, that would be ready. I could just eat that one? Yeah, let's get that one. It's relatively fresh, right?
Cinnamon sugar. Unfilled.
Yeah, makes sense. Because you're closing in half an hour, right? Pizza? No, I'm just going to take it.
Yeah, they should, Nova Coast. They should have the bus stop on the outskirts with free transfer to GO train when the traffic is heavy.
Oh, Ken went south on Yonge Street. Thank you. So we should keep going south.
All right.
I was kind of buying time. I thought Ken was going to come this way. All right, let's try the Holy Donut.
Unholy donut.
Unholy Donut. There's no hole in it. Unholy.
Yeah, it can't be a donut if it's not a hole.
It is very sugary. It's very light. So many good restaurants right along this stretch.
Oh yeah, Dundas Street. I ate at one of these places. I forgot, but inside to make it kind of.
And don't put them outside because the scent.
What would your rating be out of 10 for that donut?
As a donut, 8. If I factor in the fact that it was $4, 5.
Ooh.
Just not worth it. It's good. It's sitting in the spot. But I think like an old school sugar twist from Tim Hortons would have been. Well, that would be like half the price. I call it a bougie donut.
That's right, Fun Feast. Boston cream donuts have no holes. There's a lot of donuts without holes. Like Dunkin' Donuts jelly donut doesn't have holes.
I figure I've taken 20,000 steps since I haven't eaten. I could stomach some calories.
Yeah, you need it.
Well, I had that latte.
Well, I had a lot to eat at Pearl Harbor Front Chinese restaurant. So I think I'm burning off all those calories I ate. Yahya says Ken's somewhere behind us.
I thought he was going south on Yonge Street.
Yeah, I know.
He's not behind us, he's ahead of us.
We might be like at Nathan Phillips Square when we meet.
Is he going that way?
Maybe.
We're pretty much on a collision course if he does. Should I tell him to go there?
Yeah, you can. Should meet at the Toronto sign.
I just told him.
Walking over here. It's kind of hard. There's actually so many people on the sidewalk here. I wonder why it's so busy. It's one of those unexplainable
Jake says
Toronto
action
things.
Johnny Strides. He's on
Incredibly
Yonge Street.
busy at times
Yeah, we know that.
I think it would be.
We see
And there are
him.
times when it's very
I told him to go to
quiet.
Nathan Phillips
Should be
Square.
busy.
And he is not.
Can't really predict this place. Hey, Sebastian, Carol, Elmi, hello. I don't think anybody's allowed on the bus for free, but people will just get on without paying.
Okay, he is crossing over.
As you tap on most of the time. You can still pay with cash, but
Nathan Phillips Square is the first time I ever saw a rat in Toronto.
and not tap on. And then you have a free ride. There's no one to really check up on you other than the transit enforcement fare collectors or whatever they're called. They might do a random check on the bus or streetcar.
This is where
Oh, I know where
Toronto City
you
Hall
can go
is.
that you didn't go yesterday. Go up on this walkway. You get a pretty cool view.
Oh,
Johnny said go to Nathan
yeah, let's take a look.
Square, so
I never even did that the first time I came here.
Oh, I think Ken. Oh, Ken said they're on to me. I think he was trying to. But the thing is, we could have just stayed one step ahead of him, and he basically would have had to run to catch up, right? I might pick up a drink from one of these food vendors. Yeah, he says this isn't a snipe anymore. Often on weekends, there's like big festivals here. There was like Taste of Vietnam here
Oh,
a few weeks ago.
people are saying the food trucks here are actually pretty good.
Oh, they're quite, and they're not that expensive.
I know, I was looking at it. I was like, whoa. I may try it.
They used to be like $2.50 for a jumbo hot dog. Like those days are gone, but
We got a nice sunset here in Toronto.
but you were here yesterday, right?
I was.
I recommend just going up those stairs and getting the view from up there. You get a nice view. I'm gonna go get like a Diet Coke or something.
Yeah.
I'll probably lose mic contact.
Yeah, you want to give me the mic?
I could just turn it off.
Yeah, you
And
can
I'll
do
turn
that
it back
too.
on when I'm. All right, I'll see you. Are you gonna go up there?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Do you want a drink or anything? Are you good?
I'm all right.
Go buy it.
Actually, if they had like a lemonade or something, you can get me something.
If I can with this.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I got cash too if you need. All right. Does this work? All right. Because my water bottle is empty right now. I've been drinking and drinking. And you definitely need to. I'm only going to be able to fill this bottle part way because of the way it's angled. But some water is better than no water. All right. Let's go up the staircase. As we hit 8 o'clock in Nathan's Phillips Square. Look who sniped us. Hey.
Tried to snipe
I counted. What's up, Ken? It's been a long time.
It's been a couple
Yeah.
So everyone knows Action Kid.
We meet right at 8 o'clock.
Oh, you're getting the good
Dot.
bell rings at 8 p.m.
Yeah. That's even better than a stream snipe.
I was going to start my stream after you were done, but I saw you guys were heading down this way. So I thought, why not intercept them? Because I know you're going to be wrapping up soon down there,
We're gonna check out his stolen scooter.
right?
Yeah.
They didn't have lemonade.
All right. No problem. Better than Big Ben.
Taller than Big Ben. No, taller than the Elizabeth Tower.
Yeah.
The clock is higher. And they restored the gargoyles. The gargoyles were gone for a long time.
Oh, wow. Let me zoom in
So
those
the Three
goggles.
Musketeers are together again. But we're all wearing different shirts.
Yeah, we are.
And short sleeves, long pants, short.
Yeah. Different shoes.
I guess you're the most comfortable.
Yeah. Well, I've got the best footwear, the best shorts, the best t-shirt, the best face, the best.
I got the best. Yeah.
Attitude. Anyway, this
Dude
is
bulk.
the TheKenContinuum if you don't know him.
Hey, people. Me and Action Kid had some fun 2 years ago here in Toronto with Johnny.
Yeah.
Hung out says selfie with the three of us. We should.
All right,
man.
let me do it.
The
Let's just in the
Toronto
background.
sign.
You guys
On
got your
the
hands full,
walkway.
so I'll do the selfie duty.
Yeah. It's a great place for a selfie now you think about it.
Well, you used to be able to. This is like a garden area on the second floor of City Hall, but they've closed that off.
Oh no.
Like, see where the sphere, the whatever that round thing is?
Yeah.
That's a big garden, and you used to be able to go up there.
Oh, that sucks. I don't see a lot of people up here at all. They don't think to come up here, including me.
All right.
All right.
Let's assume some positions here. I guess I don't need to have Ken's stream open anymore.
No, you don't.
Are you ready for a picture, Ken?
Yep.
You know what? Maybe we should somewhere.
Gonna take a picture in front of the Hollywood sign here.
Okay, guys, turn around.
All right. It's got the picture
Whoop.
going. Oh.
Excuse me. Can you take our picture, the three of us? Thank you.
Oh, we gotta.
Do we have our gimbals like
Yeah.
we're being all YouTuber guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the sign.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Can you do one vertical too?
Okay.
Sorry. For
Instagram.
Instagram.
We're having our picture taken.
Sorry.
Very
Thank you so much.
No,
friendly
it's
person.
Okay. Okay.
Cute.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, good.
Good.
All right.
All right.
Good. Got a second opinion.
Amazing.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
you.
perfect. Thank you.
撮ってもらう
All right.
撮ってもらうって撮ってもらう You take our picture?
You're from Japan?
Yeah.
Yesterday I just made hotel for Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Got Mr. Ken in front of the Toronto sign. That's a good picture by itself.
You ready?
I should make
One,
this the
two,
thumbnail
three.
for you.
This way too?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, you wanna?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Arigato or I don't know.
Where will you go?
Tokyo, Osaka, Nara, Kyoto, Kobe.
Oh, hey.
From where? When?
Hey.
Next month,
What's up?
Toronto to Haneda.
Oh, wow.
And
Look
then
at that.
Take the Shinkansen
One of my viewers.
to Osaka, then fly out of Kansai.
So long.
10 days. I've been before. I like it. So
Oh, you know me too? Nice. How you doing?
Yeah.
It's still hot.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
busy talking with some
we're all
people now,
YouTubers, so
but- All right.
be
Wow.
making videos.
Yeah.
You too. Thank you so
See
much.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Holy moly, our job.
All right.
$69.99 super chat.
Whoa.
$69.99.
Hard shot.
Ken and Action Kid and Johnny, good to see you guys. Holy cow. Thank you very, very much, Hard Job, for the incredibly generous super chat to all three of us. Very much appreciated.
It's a pretty good picture. We got the sign. We got this.
Oh, wow. Gotta show this. Very nice picture. That'll go down in YouTube history.
Like the one of me, you, and Jason Rupp in Thailand.
That's right. We all met at the same time at 8 p.m.
I wanted to hang out inside while you guys were out walking around in the hot sun for a few hours.
Yeah, you definitely timed it much better.
I know.
Thought, okay, I think it's time I came out now. The sun's going down, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta see if my scooter's still there on.
Yeah, I'm
Queen's
curious. I'm curious to see what's going to happen when we get there. Gertrude is a $2 super chat. Hello, Action Kid, Johnny, and Ken. Well, hello back, Gertrude. And thank you also very much for the super chat, Gertrude.
Thankfully, Queen's Key is not far from here at all.
Thank you very much for your support.
Only, oh, it's still a half an hour walk from here. Fluffy Bunny says that's going to be your wallpaper. It could be a good one. Yeah, Pat 75. I gotta go back to Queen's Key.
You like it up here?
It's nice.
It's nice.
We got a great sunset too. I should get this as a picture of you. This is a great shot. Go back on the ledge. Like, yeah. We gotta get one of the sign. Oh yeah.
Could you do a vertical one?
Yeah, I should. Oh. There we go.
Do you want one of you?
Yeah, why not? You can even hold this while.
Don't knock that over.
Yeah. I gotta put this water bottle away too.
Hey, the walking man dude is here. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're just spinning. I'll do one. I did one like.
Gotta do one this way too.
Oh, you want to
Yeah, both.
like? I'll do a wide 16 by 9.
Wide. Got all the tourist things done. It's not like you don't live here.
Toronto Science City Hall.
Nice.
You can. I would crop it a little bit for Insta.
Yeah, for sure. All right, ready to go to Queens Quay? Or
See if your scooter's still there.
Are you gonna take
Your scooter. Whose scooter is it?
a scooter? A scooter is there.
Scooter. We're not gonna say what it is, 'cause people may know what it is and take it.
There is a scooter there. Are you gonna take York Street or Bay Street?
Which is better?
They're about equal. Bay
right,
Street
Bay.
will have better people volume,
It's just nicer.
Let's do Bay.
but York Street will take you directly to the scooter. But I mean, you're literally 2 minutes away anyways.
Yeah, and either way, it's close enough. We're going to my method of transportation, which is not the TTC. Because you can't count on the TTC these days. This year, I've seen more TTC breakdown and chaos videos on your channel than any other.
I have one that I never published
Yeah.
because another incident happened that was even bigger. So I had 2 like TTC fuck up videos. Sorry for swearing, but so I might publish the other one on my other channel just because it's like I made a whole video. I might as well.
Yeah, you should.
But I don't want to seem like a negative Nancy. I'm not Cash Jordan, right? Like I don't want to. Every video is like the end of the world. Oh my God. So. But yeah,
Of course, I don't have to rely on the TTC or my scooter. I can drive in, but then the parking rates are outrageous.
And you know what? Outside of like crazy hours, Uber and Lyft aren't bad options. Like if you you could Uber home for under $20 at this time of day from where you are. So it's not like I find Lyft is usually like $4 or $5 cheaper for similar routes, but that's always an option too if you're lazy and you just want to go right to your door.
Yeah, I could. Can even put the scooter in the car.
Or what's left of the scooter.
What's left of the scooter? I like Ken's setup. Rubber bands and foam.
It's my MacGyver wind muff.
It's worked for you this whole time,
It
so
actually works pretty good.
I know.
But you're missing the plastic bag.
I have it in my pocket.
Yeah,
That's for later.
okay.
That's one thing you'll notice a lot less of, plastic bags.
Oh,
Supermarkets don't hand them out
I
anymore.
hoarded them though for years before that happened, so I have a good supply of plastic bags.
oh, good.
I just buy the disposable bag every time I do my groceries and I end up throwing it out. So now I'm spending more money and I'm being more wasteful. Like, it's so stupid. Like,
I think those reusable bags, I never like to carry them around because they're so bulky.
Yeah, they are.
You can't just stick it in your pocket without making like a huge thing.
and it's 33 cents for a small one that's smaller than a plastic bag at my local supermarket. And I don't think to bring a bag on me. I just go to the supermarket on my way home whenever I need stuff. I end up buying a bag every
Me
time.
too.
They get a whole drawer full of bags, and I end up just throwing them all out.
And not only that, sometimes those paper bags, you gotta be careful if they get wet.
Oh,
I've lost so many groceries that way.
Oh, the paper bag never made sense to me for
Yeah.
groceries. That's like something you see in like a TV sitcom, like someone trying to like carry.
There's one time I was bringing home an acai bowl. I was like maybe 3 blocks away from home. The paper bag just opened up from the bottom because it got wet and I lost my acai bowl. But thankfully I was able to get back to the merchant and get another one. And they gave me a plastic bag.
We've got Donald Trump in the chat. Donald Trump.
Ooh, I feel the steam from there.
Imagine
Where's
being
that
stuck
from?
there and not being able to move.
Ooh. I thought it was New York City for a second because they had those steam vents in New York. The orange.
No offense to New York, but I think the assault on the sense of smell is less here.
I just kicked some glasses. I don't know whose those are.
Well, let's just.
Alan Kill at $5 in the chat.
But especially on like garbage night in New York City, I think I saw like 100 rats one night. Just.
Ooh.
Are you going opening day too?
Yeah.
Everyone is going.
All right. We'll
Sloan,
do it.
I'm gonna go see Sloan, one of my favorite bands, playing opening day.
Nice.
I read somewhere online that it's like half price admission opening day, but I couldn't verify that anywhere.
Well, we'll find out when we get there, I guess.
Well, I'll buy a Presto ticket in advance just in case, and if there is no discount on opening day, I'll just use that another day and go
That's
back.
a good way to put it, yeah. Are those Presto discounts available throughout the whole time, do you know?
No, I think you got to buy them before the 15th.
Ooh.
Tomorrow's the last day. But it's only like $3 or $4 cheaper. It's not that big a deal.
Oh, by the way, speaking of my Presto card, I don't know what it was, but I tried to use it on the TTC, and I found out the card is blocked for some reason. I don't know why. The last time I used it was at Union Station for the Up Express. There's still $2.25 on it, and the TTC took my money.
Hey, there's the former Trump Tower, Toronto.
Oh, a former.
It's now the St. Regis.
Hey, Trump, here's the building.
I have a video going up there, checking out one of the rooms and the pool. It's like a pretty high-end hotel. Yeah, Donald Trump and Ivanka Trump were in town for like the groundbreaking. But he didn't actually own the tower. He just like leased his name out to like an operating room.
It smells like sewage here.
I know. This doesn't smell good. Although New York is much dirtier than Toronto is.
Stink is stink.
It still stinks though. Good thing is I didn't need my Presto card, just used my phone. Because they have tap to pay now. But still annoyed I couldn't use my $2.55 on the card.
And you gave me the useless card. Yeah, like, here you go.
Joseanne B says I can call the TTC support via phone for help. Yeah, I could, but like,
Well, that guy's chain is like too loose.
I didn't feel like calling them up as I was already at the station and it was much faster to use my phone. Is there any like good practical reason to use a Presto card now besides CNE discounts?
I think for people that have monthly passes, you load the pass on the Presto.
Oh,
But you can now add the Presto to your Apple Pay wallet. So you can just literally pull your Presto up that way. I don't know if you can do that to Google Pay or Samsung Pay yet. There's the building I used to work in.
Bank of Montreal, BMO.
Tallest building in Canada.
This is where all the financial institutions are. Bank of Montreal, Royal Bank of Canada,
Scotia,
Toronto Dominion
Scotia,
Bank,
CBC,
Bank.
TD is everywhere. Royal Bank is just over there.
And CIBC is Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. It's a big acronym.
Isn't that an initialism?
Yeah, I guess so. Initials.
I don't know. But you used to have an awesome view of the CN Tower, and that new
Oh, this building.
tower blocks it. That just went up too. This was like a classic Toronto vantage point, especially if you could get a streetcar in the shot and the tower. And
I
that's
got
like
a few of those shots before that happened.
the classic Mies van
I
der
love that
Rohe.
building, though. Just too bad it has to be placed exactly there.
But this building looks a lot like a building in New York, right? As well
Yeah,
as one
it
in
does.
Chicago.
Near Rockefeller Center.
Because it's
Like
same
a big black building.
same architect. This one, they've done a really good job maintaining the interior in the lobby.
Haven't seen any American bank branches here, like Chase or Bank of America.
No, but the Canadian banks took advantage of the 2008 financial crisis and swooped in and bought up a lot of American.
Oh.
Our banks were like secretly bailed out by the government. That's why they were so strong.
Oh, Nova Coast says people always used to call those the Tower of Darkness because they're black and have the TD logos.
Well, this on the right is the original Toronto Stock Exchange. You can see the facade built within the newer building. They just restored it, actually.
Right here, Toronto Stock
But this
Exchange.
was under scaffolding for a very long time. It's just reappeared. But you can see how ornate it is. It's quite.
Yeah.
They put so much more effort into the details back then.
Pat 75 says initialism, one says each letter. Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, there's Bank of America.
Oh, where?
Right on the corner there.
Oh.
On the top. I was asking if there's any American banks, and there it is.
In the same building with a TD logo looming.
Yeah.
Brookfield Place.
Because I saw Bank of America in Taiwan.
That's the lobby in Brookfield Place is quite amazing.
Whoa. Yeah, this looks nice.
This building, the glass has real gold embedded in it. It's the Royal Bank headquarters.
That's right, Hung Mao. Bank of America is everywhere. Not just in America, but in Canada. I don't think you'll find a Bank of America ATM here, though.
This is mostly like finance and insurance and big law firms in this area.
Are you at?
I don't fucking know. He told me they got spun out. The fuck does that mean? I don't know.
There used to be a stock company called TD Ameritrade.
Yep.
They got bought out by Charles Schwab. So now it became Charles Schwab.
And I think CIBC bought PricewaterhouseCoopers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't see an ATM at Bank of America building.
No, I don't think it's that kind of bank branch. Yeah, that's one of the most famous, probably, views in the financial district.
Designed the Oculus.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Santiago something or other? Some guy. The same guy who did Old City Hall did like Casa Loma and Queens Park, I think, right? E.J. Lennox?
Now that you mention it, Casa Loma and Old City Hall look similar.
Yeah, E.J. Lennox designed them. And he's got a whole bunch of buildings all over the city. The Toronto Athletic Club.
Zan says, love how the lights are coming on.
That building that has CIBC on the top at the base is the new bus terminal.
I see.
We walked by the old coach terminal by Holy Donuts.
Yeah, CIBC is the one that charged me $4.50 to withdraw and 7.5% markup, but I declined the currency conversion.
That's brutal.
So maybe TD, RBC, or the other ones are better.
There's a good view.
The best view here. Now we're close enough to the CN Tower where like it's hard to have anything blocking it. And Union Station's here, where I took the Up Express. I never took a GO train though. No, wait, I took one to, no, I didn't. I went from Montreal to Quebec City, but that's not a GO train, is it?
No.
No.
GO Train is Government of Ontario.
Oh.
It's a very weird name for a rail service.
Weird. Yeah, I forget the, oh, it's Via Rail. That's what I took.
Well, action, kiddo. I think I'm gonna pop into the subway.
All right.
But I wish you luck on your attempting to locate a scooter. We won't say whose it is.
Okay.
But, I'll give you back your mic. But thanks for joining me on my walk. I'm sure we'll run into each other Friday at the Canadian National Exhibition. Sure to have your middle finger primed and ready if we run into this guy. Just kidding. But no, thank you. I'll hand you back your mic, and thank you to your viewers for tagging along.
Okay.
Johnny's going to be
Thank
leaving
you.
us, heading into the subway.
Can I trust you guys together?
I don't know.
Not a whole lot of
I don't know if
experience
that's a good idea.
stringing.
Two Kens walking
Yeah.
around Toronto? I don't know, man.
All right, well, it's good to see
It's
you.
gonna be a big conflict. All right, man.
Good to see you. I'll see you guys probably Friday.
See ya.
All right.
Later.
All right. Let's see if,
Do you want to head that way to York or straight down?
let's go straight down,
All
see
right.
if the scooter's there.
All right. Very curious to see. How long has it been there? For like good 6 hours?
Maybe 5.5 hours now. Yeah, by the time we finish.
But you have some really good locks, I hear, so.
I have a lock on it.
A lock? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it'll still be there. That's my
Yeah,
call.
me too.
Yeah, that's my call.
Johnny's just overly cautious.
If I had a cheap lock, then I might say, well, someone would have spotted that. But if it has a strong looking lock, it's probably okay.
Yeah. Ooh, a lot of cigarette smoke here. want me to hand the mic to Ken, I could do that.
Oh,
Give Ken the mic now, so
cool.
he could.
The other
He's
Ken?
got 2 mics.
2 mics. Yeah. Let me see.
I can hold that for
Okay,
you.
thank
so.
you. I got my own mic, but it's not on right now because that's for later.
Oh,
I have my camera. I'm gonna probably record a video after. We're walking underneath the rail corridor. All the GO trains, platforms right there.
I don't know where I would take one of these GO trains, but
There's like
I'll have
some.
to do some research.
There's a few suburbs that are somewhat interesting. You know, Brampton, Oshawa. They actually have downtowns. You know.
Mississauga.
Mississauga has a huge shopping mall,
Huh.
but it has lots of tall buildings though.
Ooh.
Yeah. Including those wavy ones, you know, the Marilyn Monroe towers and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, Firestorm, how you doing?
Then again, I could always drive there. I got my car up here.
That too.
Still can't believe I drove up here. My gosh. It's an almost 10-hour video I'm gonna be
Wow.
uploading to YouTube.
Was there like a big hold up at the border or anything like that?
It was about a half an hour wait
Okay.
at the border to cross the Rainbow Bridge.
And that's all in the video, or did you edit that out? Okay.
It's in the video.
Right. Yeah.
And then I had a bit of traffic on the QEW getting here.
I think in perfect traffic conditions, you can make the drive from Toronto to New York in about 8 hours.
Uh-huh.
But that's if everything is perfect, right? Hey.
Hey!
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you? I'm
good.
City Paths, I don't know if
City Paths, yeah. Hell, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're an
Action
acting-
Kid, yeah.
I watched a few of your videos.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Yeah.
a small channel, so I don't know if I sound familiar.
Well, I think I have heard your name. Yeah, have you popped up in the chat before? Yeah, so I've seen you before. So, yeah, I'll check out your channel for sure. Thanks for coming to say hi.
Yeah,
I thought-
wow.
I just drove past, I thought I seen you guys.
You just missed Johnny Strides. You just hopped on the subway.
Wow.
Yeah.
1 second too late, I guess.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, cool, man.
also doing a
Thanks for
video.
coming to say hi. Oh, you're doing a
Oh,
video.
wow.
Okay.
Hey.
Pocket 3.
So, City Paths, everyone. He's got his channel. He's doing a video right now.
Yeah.
I can see myself right there.
The official DJI mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones are handy.
They're
Yeah.
so good.
Is that the Pocket 2?
No, Pocket 3.
Oh, that's the 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Because it has the screen.
Oh, you got one too?
I got one too. Yeah.
You had the Pocket, the first one, right?
I had the first one, and then I just bought the third one. I didn't buy the second one. Yeah.
He skips.
yeah.
No, the second one was pretty good. I like the third one for low light.
Right.
Because there's no grain. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, man. So I'll be looking forward to checking out your video.
It's not live, so
Okay.
it'll take a while.
Pre-recorded.
I've
All right.
been busy, so I haven't really been posting for a few months.
Okay.
I gotta get back on it.
Right on. Well,
Right.
I'll do a live stream later tonight. We'll see.
Okay.
Sweet.
Maybe I'll check that out too.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice
Good
to
meeting
see
you, man.
you.
City Pass.
All right.
Can I get a quick photo if you guys?
Oh yeah, for
Of
sure.
course,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Here, I'll go here.
Here we go. Up.
There we go.
All right. Thank you.
Right on. Good
Okay.
meeting you. So that was awesome. Running into a
Yeah.
very friendly dude. Hey, Robert Gavel. Hello.
One thing I've never seen Ken do is ride an electric scooter.
Never on my channel have I done that. No.
Oh, never?
No. I have done it before, but not on my channel.
You should consider it, man.
Yeah, Johnny has offered to let me use his scooter, before, but I was just like, maybe sometime.
Hey, Johnny's here. He's asking, what is this all about? I don't know. Yeah, you missed a viewer who came and met us here in Bay Street. First time I ever scooted through Toronto. It's different than New York.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Quesadilla, hello.
Johnny's on the subway. Well, good luck staying connected to the stream because I know the service down there can get spotty especially in between stations. There's the Gardner Expressway, which I drove on yesterday. Actually, looking at it from underneath
Look
here,
at
it's falling apart, man.
Yeah, the cement is in rough shape, but the structural integrity is good though. Like, you know, just the cement itself is chipping away a little bit.
Wow. There's big holes in it here.
Yeah.
Johnny, you just want to see the part where the scooter isn't there. Uh-oh. We'll see. The
Hello,
anticipation.
Smitty.
We're almost there.
Alien Romulus. Yeah, I think I might see that. The reviews are really good.
I have extra water thanks to Nathan Phillips Square's water fountain.
Not from the pool, right? From an actual water fountain? Okay.
I almost took the water from Berksey Park.
Right out of the dog's mouth?
Yeah.
That might not have been a very good experience. Hey,
Yeah,
Robert
see
Michael.
that fluffy bunny. It needs a lot of work. There's a lot of people on this pedestrian crossing.
Hey, City Paths. It was awesome meeting you as well.
We got 2 or 3 blocks to go.
Okay.
Literally right in front of the Harbor Front Center.
Okay. I don't know, that's a pretty non-sketchy area, you know, so yeah.
I'm gonna prove Johnny Strides wrong that the scooter is still gonna be there.
Hey, later Steve, thanks for checking out the stream.
Got Harbor Street and then it's Queens Quay. It's a lot of streets here, man. Toronto got expanded. Front Street, Harbor Street.
Yeah, all this used to be the lake.
Yeah.
Everything below Front Street used to be the lake.
There might be a Queens Quay South eventually.
Maybe, yeah. 100 years from now, yeah.
I know.
Hey, good evening to Sean. Welcome to the stream.
I'm gonna be scootering in the middle of the night here.
I'm just going to take a cruise straight up Yonge Street.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that'll be good. It's pretty lively. I was over on Yonge Street right before I met up with you guys, and it was pretty busy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Made it to Queens Quay. This is Harbor Square, but we got to go to the right a little bit. And we will see if it's there.
You guys should have bet. Should have placed a bet, right?
We got to go to Ontario Square area.
Hello, Digital Vladeka. funny because I think your viewers can hear me talking to some of my viewers
Yeah,
that are not in your stream. So yeah.
it's fine.
All right, I'm going to ask my chat, who thinks the scooter will still be there versus who thinks the scooter will be gone? Say there or gone in the chat.
Realistic World says the scooter is there with a parking ticket. Hey, it could be.
Some venues
Slushy Wolf and Jenny say there. Alex says gone. Jellybean says there. Firestorm says gone. Gotish says there. We're getting kind of half and half here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I might run out of battery on my phone. I got 15% left.
Well, I think you'll make it.
Yeah. But it jumped from 20 to 15.
In like a second, yeah.
No, it like doesn't dynamically update like all of a sudden. Boop.
Boom, yeah. There. I think we have more people saying there. It'll be there.
All right, it's there.
It's pretty close though. Hey, Embedded SRAM and Dan, hello.
I mean, to be fair, there were other bikes there locked up that weren't as secure as mine.
Right.
So,
But theft of bikes and scooters is rampant in Toronto, but probably no more so than any other major city, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny says the helmet is gone, but the scooter's there. Yeah, I locked my helmet there. You know, that's what sucks about helmets. Like, they're great for safety and stuff, but they're so awkward to carry around.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
like collapse them. You can't like scrunch them into somewhere.
So just leaving it there is the best option.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I could have it hanging from my backpack, but it'll be swaying all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I've done it before, and you'll hear it on the video. It's like,
And when I'm recording or streaming, I hate carrying anything around. So, I mean, not even like a backpack, like I can't stand it. I just want to be completely unencumbered, you know?
yeah.
That's why I stuff things in my pockets. I have a plastic
look.
bag for later. I got like, every pocket has something in it.
Yeah.
Hey, hello to Davy Bear.
We got Love Park here. Johnny showed me this earlier. This wasn't around when I was here 2 years ago.
They have a private chef outside.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
What else has been here since 2 years ago that's new?
The Well, you should check that out.
Ooh.
It's a nice new shopping mall, but it's kind of an outdoor mall. It's like you're inside, but you're still outside.
Oh, wow.
We've got like multiple levels, and it's kind of more upscale artisan shops. It's not your typical mall retail, right?
Interesting. Yeah, I definitely got to check that out.
Yeah, it's at Front in Spadina.
I'm sure that was all the craze when it opened.
Yeah, I mean, it took a while, I think, for it to catch on, but I think it's getting pretty busy now.
Oh,
Because it opened, it was still cold. It was like winter, and it's mostly outdoors, so people just weren't so keen to walk around outside in the winter, I guess.
oh, my phone battery's at 10%.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Firestorm, yeah, Toronto looks great at
Here's
night.
the Harbor Front Center, but it's still a few
the
steps
awesome
away from
lighting.
here.
A lot of the buildings are really lit up in a really neat way.
I mean, it's very busy here, which is why I decided to lock up in this area.
Why do I get a beating for you not?
Is it right over here?
No, it's past a little bit,
Okay.
maybe 5 minutes.
Hopefully you make it. I do have a power bank on. I'm sure you do too, though.
Yeah, I do. It'd be a shame if this cut off before we got there.
Well, if it does, if it cuts off, everyone will have to come over to my channel to see if the scooter's still there.
Yeah, I know. Or I can just reconnect and say, oh, we got to the scooter. I'm going
Right.
to end the stream now.
Because everyone's just waiting now to find out.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Robert.
Anyway, if this ends prematurely, I'll try to reconnect. I'll charge my phone and reconnect, and I'll give you the conclusion of my scooter being there or not. Actually, I picked up this iPhone used, and it had a 86% maximum charge on it. I bought it off of eBay, yeah. iPhone 13 Pro.
Well, that's a ripoff. Yeah.
Oh, I got a message, low battery, 10% battery left. Yikes.
Hello, Jeff.
But Prism says 10%. The iPhone just popped up with 10% battery warning.
Yeah, this phone is not keeping its battery very well these days.
Oh man.
It's 3 years old now.
If it's an iPhone, you can go to the Apple store and
Get a new one?
have them replace it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Samsung.
Oh,
Yeah. We had a Samsung store right at Yonge and Dundas, but it's gone now, but I'm sure there's someplace else.
man.
Hello, Shoshi. Welcome.
I mean, yeah, at this point, like, it's fine.
Somebody switched over to my channel from your channel. I guess they're afraid that your stream will end before we get to the scooter.
Well, it's literally right here on the corner after this
All right.
light, so
We're going to make it. Yeah.
it's going to be a big cliffhanger. Let's see if Toronto bike or scooter theft is as bad as everyone says it is.
Especially strides. Yeah.
All right. It's locked up to one of these locks here. And it's still there, along with my helmet.
Nice.
It is still here.
See, Toronto's not so bad.
Yeah. Wait, let's see if the lock's been tampered with. That's
So here we go.
no, it's intact. No
Everything's intact.
drilling or cut
No one-
marks or anything.
No one
So-
messed with it.
And to prove it's mine, I'm not lying to you. I'm gonna get the key out.
Hey, Kurt Affair, hello.
Where's the
Slushy
key?
Wolf. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to do some videos together. That's a definite possibility.
All right. Got the key here. Oh, wrong key. That was for the other lock. What am I doing here? I'm like trying to force the key in here.
Hey, Phoebe, hello.
There we go. I am unlocked.
Well, I guess he won't have to take the subway back after all. He can scooter his way back.
Yeah, the scooter is here. All right.
Well, I'm glad it all
here.
worked out in the end.
All right, folks, I've got 5% battery left. I'm going to end this stream here, long live stream next to the TheKenContinuum. Scooters here. Helmet light's going to be very useful tonight. Hit the like button, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.
Later, everyone.